No, no.
I don't understand.
No, no, no.
Prepper should put a.
I'm gonna show you how you need to do, my friend, because probably you need to go to settings. Yeah. So I'm gonna show you quickly. For example, here, this is my calendar. You see? So this is all my book lessons. But what you need to do is like to separate like this, you see? So for example, I work a few hours in the morning, then I stop for lunch, then I start again a few lessons, okay? So my way of teaching is like only teach 6 classes per day. This is my how can I say my plan, for every day. So I want to teach only six. For example, on Monday, this Monday I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I got only one lesson then, and then I close. I need to close the day like this, and then put time off. So no one is able to will be able to book this slot. Okay. For
Yeah,
example,
but
imagine. Sorry.
what what I mean is how how do you put a gap between
Yeah.
lessons?
Okay.
Say,
Yes, go here to set up
I
availability.
cannot see what you're doing. I can't see what you're doing.
Ah, no, no. Sorry, 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 my friend. Sorry. Sorry, sorry, my friend. Let me share my screen. Sorry, my friend, because I suppose that you
Okay.
were
I know
looking.
how to split the day up. I know you can do
And
10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and then
can you see my screen now?
yeah,
Okay. Can you see my calendar?
yeah, yeah,
Okay, perfect. So here, what you need to do is go to my profile.
yeah,
Sorry, calendar. We need to go to calendar. Okay, this is my calendar, for example, for
yeah,
today.
yeah,
So I
yeah,
have, after you, I have only one lesson and then I have free time. But if I
yeah,
want to close the time, what I need to do is like this. I select the time that I don't want to work. Then I add a time off like this. Okay. So no one will be able to book this slot now. Okay.
yeah,
This is okay.
yeah, yeah.
But in order to do this, to make this gray space in between,
I know how to do that.
okay, so you need to go here, set up availability, and then you set like this. So you select a time slot that you want to work, then you close, then you start again, then you close, then you start again. Okay? And that's it.
Yeah, okay, stop a minute. Let me just explain something to you now. Stay there.
Yeah,
Right, see on Saturday you've got
here.
10 o'clock. Yeah, that's availability, yeah.
Yes.
That's yeah. So what I'm saying to you, say someone book a lesson at 10 o'clock till 11 o'clock, then
Yeah.
you might get another student book 11 o'clock till 12 o'clock, no gap in between. I think it should be designed that you
Uh,
can get 10
y-
minutes in between
yeah.
lessons. You understand?
Yeah. Now I understand what you mean.
If you want
Okay.
to go to the bathroom or something, or,
Yeah, 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 yeah. I know your point. Sometimes, for example, I'm gonna show you my calendar and I explain you what is my technique to do that, okay? Because
yeah,
there is no time in between lesson, unfortunately. So you need to set your
yeah,
own free time. This is how it works. For example, okay, look this the past Monday. I had 3 lessons
yeah,
in a row. This guy, this
yeah.
guy, this
That's
guy.
what I mean. Yeah,
You see, three
yeah,
hours like in one shot, okay?
yeah.
What I
That's what I
used to do,
mean.
what I used to do with the student that I have more, how can I say, more trust is correct? When you feel more
Yeah,
connected
yeah,
with the student, I don't know how to say in English, but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, with the one that I feel closer to me, uh, I stop the lesson in the minute number 55, or maybe in the minute
Right.
57. Okay, so my
Yeah,
plan
yeah.
or my way of teaching is like very intense. So I do like 15 minutes of talking like this. Okay, so like general talking. because remember that my students are not in this level of fluency, so they are very slow.
Yeah,
So maybe to speak like this, they require a lot. But in fact, is what I do is I spend, let's say, the first 15 or 20 minutes of the lesson talking or creating sentences, blah, blah, blah. Then we do some grammar, when we do like some exercises, and I try to give them a lot of things to do in the 40 minutes, during 40 minutes. So then after the
yeah,
40 minutes, they feel like a bit tired. So
yeah, yeah, yeah,
after they feel tired, I'm okay to close the session like 5 minutes before, earlier.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So
But
this is my way. Yeah.
I'm not intense. I'm not intense like you though, because I only do conversation with people. I don't
Y-
set
y-
tests or lessons.
Another
I just
another
talk.
another thing that you could implement, because your fee for a British tutor is okay, is how can I say? You have a good price. This is the reality, okay? So you have a good
Yeah,
price.
yeah,
So what you need to do is send a message to all your students, or maybe you can edit your description and say that because of your, I don't know, probably you could say, I don't know, so you could say something like you need to take 5 minutes of your time just to do your things. So I will say that your lesson need to last 55 minutes. Okay. So the
yeah,
student need
yeah,
to know that you are going to teach them only for 55 minutes, you know?
yeah, yeah,
So for
yeah,
example, I will be okay if you told me that, for example, if you say, okay, Juan, from now, I'm gonna teach only 55 minutes because I need some time in between. I will understand.
yeah, yeah.
So I
It just
think,
depends. I'm not that bothered. It's just I've got three on the trot now. Four lessons together, one after the other. And I just think, oh, it's a long time. That.
no, it's a long time.
Plus I've had stomach. Plus I've had a bad stomach as well. So I've been going to the bathroom a bit more.
Yeah, so that's why I suggest to tell your students, like send a message to all of them, copy and paste the same message, saying, okay, from now, the hour of lesson will be only 55. If you're okay with
Mm,
me, this is how we will work. But if you're not agree with me, you can find another tutor. It's simple than this.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, because you
yeah,
have many possibilities. So you don't need to worry
yeah,
about that.
yeah. Um,
Yeah. Let me show you how you need to do.
I look everywhere and cannot find
Okay, this is my profile now.
preview profile. Yeah.
I got 131 reviews. So you need to go here.
Ah, I know why. I know why. One today is first time I use laptop. I've been using iPad, and I don't
Uh,
think the iPad has the functionality of Windows. I'm on my laptop now, so I'll get the same as you.
yeah.
I think iPad and iPhone, you don't get that.
Probably that's reason is.
Yeah,
So focus first in the reviews, my friend, and then you will be able to increase the price. So this price is connected to this number, okay? So
yeah.
for example, I will suggest, I don't know how many reviews you have already. Let me see.
Three.
Yeah, but you're going to increase. So you need to ask your student to write a 5-star reviews. For example, go here,
Yeah.
Scott.
Once they've had a few lessons with me, then I ask them if they mind doing a review.
For example, okay, you have okay, so you say that your profile is super popular. Okay. Why is super popular? Because your price is convenient for a Brit tutor. Okay. This is the reality. So
Yeah,
because the people
yeah,
pay for British English, you know that. Okay. So
yeah,
um the people pay good money for British English, but there are many tutors. So if you need to test also your competence, so the competitors. So for example, let's do that. We are going to find UK tutors from the UK, and let's start with the cheapest one. Okay, so let's filter for the lowest.
I cannot see now. Nothing's happening on my screen.
Nothing. Sorry.
No, it's still got
Uh,
your review.
okay, let me stop. I need to share again. That's the thing with Preply, when it comes to share the screen.
Mm.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Can you see the page for the tutors?
yeah,
You see
yeah,
that? Okay. So I have filtered the tutor from the UK from the cheapest one. Okay. Can you see it?
yeah.
Okay. Those guys
Got
are,
$3.
yeah, but
Jesus.
these guys are not from England, I have to say. Okay. So they say that they are from England, but they are not. Okay, so look, so for the name, so it's easy to realize that they are not from England. You see, so they only use
Yeah,
the English flag, the like
yeah,
how can I
yeah,
say the
yeah,
UK flag.
yeah,
So
yeah,
okay, so if I want to be like reliable, in my opinion, I will say that the real English people here is probably you. You see,
yeah,
Scott. Okay. So because the previous one, I don't want to be rude, but they are not from England. Okay. So I
yeah,
will say that you are the cheapest real Englishman teacher. Okay. So, and then you have this guy, David, $8 as well, you see? And he's working a lot. Look, 65
wow.
one lesson and 3,000 lesson taught. Okay. So
Yeah,
if you want to work a lot, you need to keep going in the same direction like you're doing right now, okay? But
yeah.
then my suggestion,
But he's certified as well, Juan.
yeah, he's certified, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Look, and then you have, for example, this guy, Dave, is certified, $9, you see? But
yeah,
I think you will be like probably okay. There are so many British tutor in this range. You see, 10, and the people are hiring. For example, this guy, I was very close to hire this guy, Andre. ten
yeah,
dollars. You see, very close. And they have so many, you see, for them. So my suggestion is trying to focus first in get more reviews. Okay.
yeah,
Let's say 20
yeah,
reviews at least. And then you increase your price to 12 or to 10. So the
yeah,
amount of new
yeah.
student will be less than now, fewer than now. But
Mm.
the thing is that you're going to get the same amount of money of incomes, and you're going to work less than now. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
this is the thing. For example, I put my price in 30, but to be honest with you, I am not getting any student in 30. And the reason why I
yeah,
set the price in 30 is like, okay, if somebody wants to book a lesson with me, they need to pay me. Okay. So if I don't want to take, and look, I have the Spanish flag because I have both nationalities. So if I use the Argentinian
mm,
flag, I will get fewer bookings than now. And the reason is very simple, because the people like European Spanish, you see? And the same is for
mm,
you in English. The people like British English. They
mm.
don't like, I don't know, Australian English. They don't like probably some people like American English, but for example, in my case, I love British English, so that's why I choose you. Okay.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So my suggestion, sorry, suggestion is
Suggestion, yeah,
suggestion. Yeah, sorry, my tongue is twisted. My suggestion for you is trying to trying to focus on this number. and
Yeah,
also
yeah,
to have more lesson taught. Okay, then you can increase the price maybe to 12 because you are not going to teach grammar or you're not going to teach, the proper structure of the language. So you're going to
yeah,
talk.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay,
I
this is
think I will think about it later, increasing, but at the moment, because I've not been doing it long, it's just to get myself a base of people, just to get some customers. And once I get more reviews, then I'll think about the price. But it was just because I'm starting off, because I'm quite new at it, just to get me going.
yeah. I like to
Learn
give
to
a
walk before they start running.
sorry.
I said, learn to walk before you start running is what I think.
Yeah, of
Learn to
course.
walk first and then
Yeah, yeah,
start
yeah, yeah,
running.
yeah.
English
So
saying, English saying.
yeah, we have something similar in Spanish, very similar.
Mm,
So yeah, for example, when I started very very low price with a very low price in $2. I started, I remember, and I was working like all day. I remember when I was living in Ireland, I was really bored because of the weather, and I say, okay, what can I do in this boring weather? I say, okay, let's start doing Preply and also to practice my English because I need to practice my English with someone. And then so
mm,
I realized that working on Preply was a good idea. And I started in $2. And then after 1 or 2 weeks, I felt happy at that time because I felt, oh, I am so popular. Okay, but with $2, everybody could be popular. So yeah,
yeah, yeah,
and then I say, no, this is not for me. I cannot work for $2. So then I increased to four, and then for 4 to 6. But let's say I was working for $4 for maybe 2 or 3 months. Yeah.
yeah,
And then Preply blocked my account. They blocked my account because this is the problem with Preply. Whenever you do something that for them is incorrect, because they consider incorrect almost everything. So you cannot send your email to your student, you cannot send
yeah,
any
yeah,
personal information, never.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
So they are like recording these lessons, or maybe I don't know. Probably they're not recording. Probably they do, but what I am pretty sure that they do is that they check the message. They check all the messages that we sent
yeah,
between the students and the tutors. And they blocked my account
yeah,
several times, I have to tell you. Yeah, several times they blocked my account
yeah,
for a few days, and then they restarted again. They unlock. But yeah, it's
yeah.
frustrating sometimes. For example, they blocked my account like a few weeks ago again because they say I was complaining with some trials because I ask my student if they are planning to continue with me or not. So I said, okay, my friend, you are planning to continue or you are just planning to take a trial lesson? No, no, I am planning to take a trial lesson, sorry, because I have a test next week. And I say, no, this is
Mm-hmm,
not the place for a trial lesson only. So I am only taking regular student, not trials. So
mm,
this student complained with Preply because of this message that I sent him, and they blocked my account for almost 1 month.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So basically, Preply is forcing you to do trial lesson for free. Almost. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
like it's not option. You need to do it. So, and if you
yeah.
cancel a trial, I will say that you are in problems. So never cancel a trial. Never. Remember.
Mm-hmm,
So it's better to pick the trial and move like 2 weeks after, uh,
yeah,
ahead,
yeah,
2 weeks ahead. Uh, is correct to say 2 weeks ahead?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's better to do that than
2
cancel.
weeks ahead.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah,
Uh,
reschedule, reschedule.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I always send a message to my student. I say, "Oh, welcome to learn Spanish with Juan, blah blah blah. Um, please
Yeah.
tell me your goals with the language. I am not taking tr only trials. I am taking a student who plans to be regulars, you know, because it's not point to teach for
Yeah.
free, you know, like 4 hours in a
Yeah.
day for free.
Yeah. 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 Juan, I need to go. I need to go pee pee before the
No,
next lesson.
no,
I've got
no,
3 minutes.
no problem, amigo.
Three
No problem.
minutes.
See you soon. Thank you.
See
Bye
you
bye.
soon.
Bye
See you
bye.
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. No problem.